this morning I was like so happy about coming out, but like so scared. It's like this safest container I've ever experienced. So I was like nervous to leave it, you know? I was curled up in a ball on the floor, and I really felt that I was like in the womb. But the difference for me was that like the darkness like tore me apart and like tore me apart, but then also left this space for me to like not gather the pieces, but just like it was so nourishing. Like sometimes plant medicines just tear you apart, right? And then you're like, and you kind of gotta, you know, in the way that I work with it, it's much different. You know, you're working with a current. You're singing, you're praying, you're a part of a larger thing. Typically, this just gave me like I really heard, you know, God speaking to me like about how to nourish myself within this space. Like I've had a lot of traumatic experiences in my life, and the one thing the darkness really showed me is those were experiences I had. It's not me. I'm not a lot. I've experienced a lot. I just was able to go back to this place 20 years ago and really like without shame, without judgment of how I responded or how I, you know, I think I've even, you know, I've had experiences on the plant medicines, and then I've just like actually just judged myself like, oh shit, I've just let this trauma ooze out into my parenting and into my relationships with other people. And I was really able to just really nurture. I don't feel how I feel myself and nurture myself and forgive myself and sit with it. It wasn't like there was nowhere to go, right? There's nowhere to go. I just had to like really feel it. And it's 20 years that's been like in my, you know, and something that I thought that I'd really had worked through. In the space, I found it to be so nourishing, you know, and safe. You know, I don't sit in ceremony with men, period. The end. I just won't do it. I don't take medicine from men. I don't sit in sacred space for men. Side note, Scott, you hold a beautiful container. And it's so important. You know, it's really important. And that's why I really, like when I looked up this place, I really looked at what women had to say. I didn't care what all these men had to say about it. I wanted to know what women had to say about it. Because I think it's really important that women speak to other women or ask other women about, because their experience is always going to be different than a man's, you know? And just when you come in with a soft voice, hi, how's it going? Like, it's just very nourishing, like the space, like it's just very, yeah, I'm grateful. I really do feel like it reset my nervous system. I can take all the lemon balm tincture and drink all the lemon balm tea and do yoga and meditate. But I had really felt like during the pandemic, like I'm pulling all the tools out of my box. I'm like using all the tools that I've been using for all these years, and there's like I need something else. Like it's not working. And I knew that this was what I needed. When I saw it, like I knew, I told you, and then I had a dream, and then I emailed you. And I was like, I need to come there. And you were like, where do your thoughts arise? And honestly, most of my thoughts arise out of fear or the need to control something because I'm worried about like something in the future, you know, like, so, and my thoughts really come from that, and are all kind of fear-based, right? Right? Like, and there's certain things that are out of our control, and to just be able to just surrender to that. And in there, like you really gotta just let go for the magic to happen. Really, I feel like it just nourished me in a way that plant medicine has not been able to do. My dreams were wild. I've not dreamed like that since I was a child. I mean, so, so, so vivid. Oh, it really just felt like a returning home. Going back to the womb, like this nourishing, like nest, except my bed was like this nest inside the womb at first, where I was like, the bed was like my safety zone for some reason for like the first like until I got really acclimated with the space and felt comfortable. It was like the bed was this nest inside the womb where I was like, I think I told you the first night I was like, oh, the bathroom, like I gotta go to the so I lit out there. I was like scared. I pull the blankets over my head. I'm in my little nest. I don't want to go out there. And then I just kind of like it just all became one. I don't know how I would describe it, really. It's my friend. Like, I felt like I was just like, I was talking to myself, I was singing to myself, I was laughing, I was dancing, I was just like so happy. There was a lot of time. I mean, I cried probably, I've been drinking plant medicines for a while pretty regularly, and I think I probably shed more tears and stuff in that room in the last 5 days than I have in all those years. So there was a lot of sad moments, but there was so much joy too. I found a lot of joy into the vastness of nothing or everything. I couldn't decide. Was it everything or nothing? Like, but I was one with it. Like, I was like, cool. Like, I'm going nowhere, doing nothing. And I was like, yo, that's it. This is it. This is it right here. Like, I can be on my map, but I really was going nowhere, doing nothing. And it was everything. Really. And we're always like checking our environment, looking as we're walking down the street. We're like, we're not ever this relaxed. So I completely agree with you that this is necessary to like have that level of safeness to heal. And we have so much to heal from, some more than others, but we all have healing to do. Nobody's going through unscathed, right? Yeah, it's just such a powerful experience to be in a safe container like that.